from Hackett. Farts do really smell. So my question is, how does Ica Water manage the smell in the sewage?
So the farts and bottom materials, or poo, that you smell in your toilet, those smells go away really quickly. Because if you think, the amount of poo that's in the toilet is a very, very small percentage of all of the water that comes from the toilet, from your washing machine, your dishwasher, your shower, your sink, and there are even some companies that put some wastewater into the sewer network. So sewage shouldn't smell too bad. The problem is when the sewer network starts to flow too slowly or it gets blocked up, then the sewage starts to get really stagnant, and that's when it starts to get stinky. So, and it's just exactly the same thing as if, and I'm sure you don't do this, but when I was a kid, once I left my school lunchbox in my school bag for the whole school holidays. And so when I put it in there, it did not smell bad. But when I took it out, boy, oh boy. And that's because it was trapped all in there, and it started to break down and it released lots of smelly gas. If you trap that smelly gas in there, not only is it smelly, but other bugs can turn it into a substance called hydrogen sulfide. And I don't know if you've learnt about acids in class yet in science, but acids can eat away things like concrete, and they can eat away our wonderful sewer pipes. And they're really important. We really need to look after those sewer pipes because they take all of our sewage and waste away from our homes, and they keep us healthy, and it keeps our environment healthy too. So that's why we need to have ventilation in our sewer network. They are these big filters, and they're filled with something called activated carbon. Now, it's a fancy word for a very special type of charcoal that's almost made out of the same sort of stuff as what you might burn in your barbecue or what's left over after you have a campfire. But it's made very special so that it's got hundreds and thousands of tiny little holes that are perfect for sucking up all of those stinky gases, so that when the air gets released out of the sewer, protecting the sewer, it doesn't smell for the people of Canberra. If you want to know what you can do to help protect your sewer network and to keep everything smelling fresh and clean, make sure you're only flushing the 3 Ps. Toilet paper, poo and pee. Because if you put anything else in the sewer network, it can block it up and cause it to stagnate and go off. And so not only could that cause smells and it has to be cleaned out and someone has to go in there, which is particularly icky, it also means that we could be corroding our wonderful sewer pipes away faster. And we really want to protect those sewer pipes because they're doing such an important job.